Yeah. So we're gonna find a little Pilates stance and find a place where your hands are being pulled slightly behind you, so they can't touch you. Yeah. But not so much that you feel yourself hunching or doing anything weird with the shoulders. Just a little gentle place. Yeah. And then you are gonna take a nice breath and just nice inhale, fill up your ribs, and exhale, blow them out. Good, yep. And then inhale. Let those ribs expand. And then I want you to start noticing with your inhale, letting your hands reach out to the sides a little bit. Not necessarily forward, but letting the hands lead the top of the arm bones. Well, good morning. Out to the sides. Yeah. Oh, baby, let's pause it at this point. Yeah, just letting them sort of separate, getting the arm to separate from the torso, unstick from the torso. And one more time, let it reach out. Good, okay, now without reaching out, we're gonna just check where our ribs are, and maybe you already have. This is me not knowing where my ribs are. So I'm gonna inhale and exhale, slide the bottom of my front rib back, and let my head and shoulders follow. So now I'm stacked up in a straighter line. Yes. So really understanding that this rib here has got to slide back to here and bring everything above it with it. So some of people sometimes in this room will slide that rib back and then keep their chest out. So then you're putting a lot of strain right here at your sacrum. See if you can bring the whole structure back. Yes. If it helps, you can think of where is your butt and where is your upper back, your mid back. Can you bring your mid back so it's in line with your butt? Okay, that's better, Diana. Lisa, can you feel it? I know, but it's good. Think of your mid back where your shoulder blades are. Literally if I put a dowel behind Mark, you're okay. You're doing actually a really great job. But here's his butt. Here's his upper back. He is trying to use the front of him to pull this so that's in line with his butt. Can you see that? Probably not. I need to get a more colorful foam roller. All right. So going on, just keeping that in your head with those nice open shoulders. Then we're going to simply have a small little press forward. Low, and opening the shoulders as you go, keeping those ribs in place, and then bringing them back in. So we're really feeling here about our spinal stability and shoulder placement, right? Both. That's it, good. Just little and wide, good. Can you drive into those feet? Lift that whole shebang away from those pressing feet. Good. Oh, and one more. Reaching that spine upward. Good. All right, arms reach out to the side. Small little press forward. This is not a giant hug a tree. This is just a little prep, just to feel where you feel the tension on the strap. Good, hold it. Nice inhale. See if you can expand the front of your shoulders. Exhale, stay there. One more breath. Can you still connect to your feet? Good, and let those arms come back. Connecting to your feet should be hard once you get the tension on, yeah? You feel like it wants to push you back a little bit. All right, inhale, exhale, press forward. Again, just to about 30 degrees. Good. Inhale and stay there. Exhale and stay there. Good. One more inhale. Good. And back. Good. Using everything, foot, quads, glutes, abs, spinal extensors. That's it. Come on, not leaning into it, right? Lifting. That's it. Yes, I saw that. Good, Lisa. Good. Michelle, you have so much control right here. Good. Yes, you're doing a good job. It's okay. Yeah. There you go. And last one. Good. Good. Nice. Let those arms come down to your side. Press forward and a little bow. Same thing. Reach down through your feet. Let your abs lift up. Good. Inhale and furl. Let the arms go back. Exhale. Pull the ribs in. Bow. Letting your upper C7 be the bending point for your neck, not the head. See if you can find a different place to bend from. Yeah. Good. And then back up. Then lifting the throat like it's a Lipizan horse or a swan. Good. And one more. Good. Nice. All right. Then open into parallel. Elbows bend so the elbows are at your side. And we're going to press hands forward into a bow. Just getting a little more resistance, keeping the shoulders wide. I want you to take it slow and feel the shoulder blades go apart from each other as you deepen that bow. Good. Inhale and exhale on the way up. Good. Inhale and exhale. Feel how they widen. The bottom tips widen. The upper tips of your shoulder blades feel like they come together a little bit. But those bottom tips swing out. Yeah, that looks good, you guys. This direction I feel like makes more sense in your bodies, yeah? Or maybe you're just really good at fooling me. Yeah, so when you're pressing forward in this bow, I feel like you're getting better at letting those shoulder blades come out to the side rather than elevating them all up into your ears. Yeah. Yep, and one more. And we all probably have one side that's sticky a little bit, or you have to remind it. That's okay, that's normal. Good. All right. And then we're going to take our feet back into Pilates stance. We're going to take the arms to the sky. So hopefully you have a little tension here. If you had tension back here, it should still be up here. And then you're going to have a gentle little forward fall into a long stretch plank, keeping those heels on the ground. Yeah. So here, check those ribs. Slide the front rib into the back rib. Bring the back, mid-back in line with your booty. Yeah, so we're not, shoulders are wide. Here's my shoulders up, here's my shoulders wide. Yeah, shoulders wide. Okay, good. And then we're just gonna come up on tippy toe. Draw those abs in. Good, and then come back down. Good, and again, drawing up. Good, and down. And every time we go up, we're gonna keep those shoulders wide. And we're going to rock onto the first and second toes. And still see if we can connect to our back of our legs. Yeah, good. That's it. Don't let the strap win, right? Here's me letting the strap win. It looks like I'm upright, but I'm actually arching my back. Here's me getting this rib in, and then bringing the spine back in line with my butt. Yes, good. All right, stay up in your releve. So you're up on those tiptoes, first and second toes down, heels squeezing, good. Hands come together in a magic triangle. Now we're gonna bow again. We have a little bit more resistance. I want you to start from your ribs, tuck those in. Feel the curve work its way up your spine. And then unfold the spine. Good, check your shoulders. Wow. Control, 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 control. Good. That's it. Try not to lean into it, right? It's as if there was a railing across the front of your hips. Yeah, you're on a boat and you're just trying to look over the edge of that railing to see the dolphins right next to your boat. You don't want to fall in. I mean, part of you does, because who doesn't want to swim with dolphins? But maybe it's a big, big, giant ship and you don't want to go in those big, rough waters. It is definitely advanced thinking, right? You have to, we're controlling scaps, torso, and abs. No mass, just muscle. Yeah. You can't do it on your toes yet. Oh, interesting. Lisa, is it different for if you put your heels down like Diana? Is it easier if your heels are down? On the toes. Okay. Okay. So anytime we're on toes, that should increase. That just increases our balance challenge more. So don't worry if that feels like it's more of a balance challenge, because it is. Which is, again, so weird because, you know, as humans, we should be using our toes all the time, but because we wear shoes, it makes it very hard for us to move properly. So we're gonna spin around toward the mount and we're gonna kind of shake that out because that's a lot of full body stabilizing. So we're gonna take up into high golf. If it feels okay to you and you want to, you can swing that around into a windmill, but take it easy. Right, you've just been stabilizing, so we're just going to let everybody have a nice twist and rotation. Good, and we'll do one more each way. Good. All right. So, is everyone able to stand underneath their mount? Do you have room? I can't tell. Let's see, Lisa, are you short enough to fit under there? Or do you have the table in your way? Oh, the table's kind of in your way. If you stand facing kind of your shelves, I think you'll be okay. I don't know if you're going to have to kind of move that one screen down there a little bit. So let's see. Can you guys see me over here? So I'm standing. Ooh, I better move that. Under my mount. Okay. And I'm going to hold on through my loops on the ropes. Pretending that we own a pole. A piece of archival Pilates equipment. It's a tall pole with literally, it's almost exactly like this. It's a big pole with two things hanging off the side. And you stand directly underneath it. And we're going to work on tiptoes. We better move this big weight because I just have a feeling I'm going to stub my toe on it. So here, so we've got holding on way up high, so you have some tension by the time your hands get to here. Yes, and we're going to work a little bit on tiptoes.
Is this too far out?
Can you feel resistance here and without hitting your head? Yours is close, huh? Okay, everyone's head is clear except for Mark's.
Oh, but you're in.
All right, so all I'm going to do is hold my arms at a V shape and press down. The top of your mount might hit your head. And that's okay, yeah? So just feeling straight arms, pressing down on a V. We're activating a little more closely those lats. And hopefully that sensation of how everything pulls up through your center, right? You want to try it from this hip, Libby? Yeah, I'm standing in Pilates stance. All right, good. So now we're going to pull down, and then we're going to come into a little releve here. So up into tiptoes. Good. Now watch your hands. Mine want to swing back. Can they stay on that V? Whoa. And this should be more challenging for our abdominals, glutes, and our ability to maintain our foot position. Come back down, release those arms. So again, on that forward V, if you could see me from the top, my arms look like this. And the V in front of you, that's it, good. Releve. Find your space, find yourself. Good, down and release. Good. Diana, right leg, let it externally rotate a little bit. The right thigh bone. Right, is that what I'm looking at? Yeah. Just there, there you go. Yeah, it's right in front of the camera, so it's perfect vision. Oh, there's Michelle. Good. All right. Okay, good. How are we doing? Are we leaning forward? Say, no, Mona, I'm managing this so well. I'm right up and down. I love your honesty. It helps me as an instructor. So arms in front of you, Lisa. There you go. They're in that big V. Okay. So now we're going to releve. Now we're going to plie. So bring your elbows in for just a little brief rest. Good. And then keep them there just to work your plie for a second. So we're bending the knees, pushing the back of your heels down, bringing your ribs over your hips. So some of us will do this weird, crazy arching. We're going to not do that. We're going to try to avoid that, yeah? We'll avoid it. Good, and then squeeze the back of your legs together and lift yourself up tall. So little plie. Good. And then back up tall. Good. And one more time. And then just be careful. It looks like, is your back literally up against a wall? Okay, super. Okay, so then when you come down, I want you to watch out for your low tail swinging away from the wall. Let your low tail, imagine that it's trying to follow that wall. Good. Because now we're going to go into what's called grand plie. So take those arms out again in front of you on that V shape. Good. Plie, bringing your straps with you. Now as you come down, your heels will separate and you're going to come down further, letting your heels raise up. Yeah? Good. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the back of your legs together, all the way tall on the tiptoes, and the heels come down. Release your arms. Good. Inhale, exhale, arms out, begin your plie. Good. Coming down as far as your joints allow. Good. Inhale, exhale, press the ground away. Push it away. Don't just straighten your legs. Push the ground. Good. And then heels come down. Release the arms. Good. Working on those wide shoulders here. Yes. Plie. Ribs in. Good. Inhale, exhale. Push with your feet. Push with your feet. Push with your feet. Good. And heels down. Elbows in. Good. Check your spine again before you begin. And this is your last one down. That's it. Good. Are those arms staying slightly forward? Slightly forward. Come on, arms. Come on, arms. There we go. Pull them slightly forward. Let me see that little V shape. Good. And down. So, yeah. Yeah. No. Maybe, right? So to fight this force, it's abs, right? And the other things that hinge you, so rectus femoris is the center of your quad, is also a hinger. This is a great way to get psoas and abs to work together in a happy way. So, yeah. And then also, is anyone able to feel their mid-back warm up? Or what you mostly feel is the front of you? Front. Anyone feel the underarms? Sides? I know, they're like, wow, we got this. All right, so everyone's just being internal. So we're going to come back into releve. Now we're going to rotate to the side, and your backhand might hit a wall. That's okay, just let it sit on the wall as you rotate and press, keep pressing out. You're going to try to keep your hips square, and you can see mine are moving towards you. I'm in releve plie. So we started in releve, and then you'll come back to center, and we'll go the other way. So here, your big focus is, can you keep your heels and your hips talking to each other and your torso over those hips? So watch yourself when you go this way, baby. See where your torso is. Both arms, but the arm that's closest to the mat will likely hit your wall. So you end up going like ponk, making an L shape, right? But I still want you to turn into it. So if I show you bird's eye view of that motion, I'm turning into that shoulder and plugging the shoulder that's stuck on the wall back.
Sorry, get distracted.
I'm sorry. You sure you want to plug it into this one? Makes sense, gang? Okay. Yeah. Good. Yes, right? Doing them mindfully makes them so much more challenging, because all of you could totally do this. Like, you could see me leaning forward, and my hips or my torso is definitely not with my body here, and it gets worse as I go down, or I might do this, right? You could futz your way through it, but you're not. You're making it very beautiful. Okay, so then again, we've been stabilizing this very upright position, so I want you to have a nice roll. So we'll flip around, face the mount, back yourself up. So that was, we did this Ped-a-Pul work, gosh, probably 2 years ago now. I think that was the last time we've done it. This, in my memory, looks better than I remember. So, good job, you guys. All right. So, oops. I guess I better bring us back over this side of the room. So let's have a nice roll down here, yeah? We can open into parallel. Inhale and exhale, scoop those abs up. Let those shoulders be wide. You've been being aware of those lovely wide shoulders. And then round your way down. Good. And then inhale and exhale. Pull those abs back up. Flip your hands. Open your chest into snow angel. And you can lift that chest up into a swan. Yep. And then stack it back up and round back down. A Ped-a-Pul is one of the devices that Joseph Pilates sent to his protege, Eve Gentry. She was a dancer who got breast cancer, and he was one of the first people to create a recovery regimen for breast cancer survivor. And that was in the early 60s. And the Ped-a-Pul was the thing that he sent her. Good. Yeah, feel good? Good. Let's do one last one. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna put your straps down just so you can get a weight. Something heavy. We're gonna do a little bit of squatting. Not these ones. I won't be able to talk if I use those ones. And we'll be facing the mount, just one weight and 1 or 2 straps, your choice. You're always welcome to start with 2 and drop 1 if you decide, or start with 1 and decide to pick up the other one. All right, so my weight is dragging my shoulder down. I can feel the back of it rising up and the front of it getting pinched in here. So I'm gonna elevate and widen, yeah? Elevate the shoulder and widen. That's it. Good, okay. And then palm of the strapped hand is facing in. Thumb is toward the ceiling, right? But wrapped over my hand. And then we're gonna sit, rowing that in. And then just come back up. Good, that's it. Okay, so most of us, our tendency will be to lean into this side that we're pulling. I want you to really fight that. Make sure you've got weight on the weighted side. That's it. Good. Shift a little weight to your left, Lisa. And your left too, Diana. Okay, good. Good. Good, and one more. Good, because now you're gonna step back with your weighted side. So for me, that's my left hand. I think everybody's also got the left hand going. So stepping back into a lunge. So down and back. I want you in a hinged lunge today. That's it, good. So that you come all the way back up. Rotate your palm down as you come up. Rotate your palm in as you step back into that hinge. Good. Rotate that palm down as you press down. Good. Okay, so you just keep going. You just figured out, oh, maybe I shift my weight. Can you start with the idea that you're not going to shift your weight off to the side, right? So in order to step back, we don't have to lean to the side. We can just step back, right? By keeping our energy toward that weighted side. Yeah. I just showed you. That makes sense. Good. Can you try 2 more? 2 more. If you exaggerate it just a little bit, so here I'm side bending to that side, to that weighted side, you'll feel your obliques like a tether. I hope that's what you feel. Good. Yeah. All right, and then we'll just put that down. Stay low. Take your arm up to the sky. And give yourself a little stretch open. And if your weight is not tall, just put your hand on your leg, or if you can hinge far enough, you can put your hand on the floor. And then bring it back to the front and round your way up and switch hands. Easy peasy. Okay. Did you start on the other side? Okay. All right, so lifting your weight up. Good, finding your good strong grip. Yes. Feet in parallel. Start with your shoulders and your spine. So I am not lined up. Can you see it? Can you see how my ribs are in front of my hips? And then my shoulder is getting pulled down, right? So find your feet, bring your ribs in place, get yourself beautiful. There we go, okay. And then here we go, rowing in. Now, if this is the side that you sat in on the first side, it might be the same now that you've loaded. Diana, take a teeny bit wider stance. You've got a little narrow. There you go, good. So see if you need to now put your weight back in that other side again. Is anyone feeling that? Like it's the same place, it's going into that weight? Yeah. Good. That was a better one than the one before, Lisa. That was nice. You kept your left side long instead of leaning into the side. Good. That's it. Good. Good. Are you keeping that weight over? Give me two more. Good, okay. So then we are going to step back into our hinged lunge. So it's the weighted side that steps back. You're in your hinge. Good, and then coming up to a stand without falling onto that weighted side. Good, pressing down. Good, pull, palm in. That's it. Come up, press down with that strapped hand. There you go, good, that's it. Hinge. Collarbones wide, right? Keeping them wide. You might be getting tired around the shoulder girdle by now. Yeah? If we're doing this right and keeping that width. Good. Can you do one more? Ooh, I'm going to show you what I just did on the last one because I think it's important. I came up on the last one. Here's me extreme tilting, right? I'm coming back straight, but I'm extreme tilting. And where is the fulcrum of that tilt? It's this knee, right? And women are like, gosh, I get this weird ache. Yes, we do, because we're weirdly moving. So if we can really get ourselves to move in that straight line without this swinging around at the top, the less swing, the less impact on those joints. What's that? Yeah, so much. You can see if I've got this heel down, then I can roll to the ball of my foot without me having to tilt off. Yeah, Diana, you nailed it. Whoop. Okay, so weights are out of the way. Done with those guys for a moment. And hopefully you get, again, stabilizing sensations through here somewhere. That would be great. through the side of the hips. And if you didn't get them through the side of the hips, I'm not done with you. Just in case. So we're going to take your strap. I'm going to start with my left side. If you're in a mirror, this would be your right. And putting the strap on that left foot. Or again, if you work mirror-wise, that would be your right foot. Does anybody work mirror-wise? Does everybody? Side to the mount, side to the mount. So I'm going to hold on through my other strap. It's just going to be my balance, right? I'm holding it like I'd be holding a dowel or a bar. Yep. And you might not need that much. Maybe you're just right here. Just depends on you. I'm sorry, that's really blending in with me today, isn't it? Okay, so we have this little bit of resistance, and right now it's pretty small, but I want you to notice even how that will tend to throw our hips off. So see if you can anchor the heel on that side and notice how the rest of you responds. Hear me not anchored, hear me anchored, right? Here's me anchored. It's small and subtle, but everything up the chain is affected. Okay, now we're going to press down a little bit on our bar, some more triceps, more serratus, and we're just going to slide that foot out to the side and slide it back in. So two big thoughts. One, this foot is trying to lengthen along the mat, not swing up into the air. Swinging into the air would almost be easier. In fact, I think it is easier. The other big thought is this standing side, right? This side has got to reach into the ground and your spine has to lift away from it. I want you to be super connected to this hip. Our little stabilizers here are going to get tired. Yeah? They're going to get more tired in the wrong way if every time I move my leg to the side, I'm suddenly doing this. Can you see this little tiny hinge? Now I'm stretching every time I do, and now I'm asking to the work as if I was a bicep holding a shopping bag out here, right? Cranky. So every time you take your leg to the side, zip up your pubic bone a little bit, right? Pull up the flesh above your belly. That's going to hold your pelvis stable, and you will get a little cranky tiny muscles, but you'll also feel more of your glute too. Bigger like glute med. I hope. Good. Because then we're of course going to add on to that. So we're going to sit in a squat, slide it out, bring it in, come back up. Sit in a squat, slide it out, bring it in. Good. Come back up. So what do you think is important? Heel. Right? Heel on that standing foot anchors us. Ball of foot is down for sure. But if we have the heel, then that means our body weight is in the right place. That's it. Good. And if you think a little bit of the outside of your heel, especially for us females, because we have the disadvantaged Q angle at the knee, then our knee will be more stable. That's it. Good. Good. And one more. Sitting back, got the heel. That's right. Good. Good. Yes. All right. Then we step over that strap. Good. We're going to sit again. Good. Now we take it back. Woo. And we're going to feel the energy a little different. I know. Whoa. First one's a surprise. Good. That's it. So sliding it back. Good. Okay. I know. And for some reason, different position, our brain thinks it can get away with things like resting only on our toes here. Can you find that heel again on the standing side? Feel how it wants to help you wrap up here in a nice unified way. Good. That's it. Let's try to get a little bit deeper. Get a little bit deeper for these last two. Deepen, find your heel. Slide back. Good. That's it. Good. All right, very nice. Come all the way up. You feel your quads?
A lot of squatting we've been doing.
Oh, okay. All right, so we will carefully step out of there. We're gonna turn and face the mount and switch sides. How are you guys feeling?
I don't know if I'll be able to go up and down stairs.
Good? Good. Making sense in your body? Good. Okay, good. All right. So again, my back is to you, but I have you on my little screen down here, so I am still watching. Although I'm going to make it bigger, so I got to do that here. So my read looks small today. And you get to start with your leg slide away from the mount, standing tall. There, that's better. Nice and big. Oh yes, now I can see better. Don't fail me, eyes. I can't afford a bigger monitor.
We can afford a bigger monitor.
Yes, we can afford a bigger monitor. We just don't really have room for a bigger monitor. All right, so again, see what it feels like. Did you just slide out? Look, this is me just sliding out. And you can see all the mess that happens all the way up my chain. I'm counterlevering off of this one joint here. Yeah, so now I'm gonna wrap my heel down, make sure my toes are down, and then go again, and hopefully I'm more upright. Yeah, now I have the strap side working harder, and my obliques pulling up. Good. I like the control on the way in, Lisa. That was great. I saw that. Good. Good. Deshelle, how are your knees? You didn't mention them at all this week. Okay. Does this aggravate your knees? Perfect. Good. Great. That's great. And just for the sake of the replay, you guys, you're also welcome to take that strap off and do it without any resistance, right? Just to get yourself organized. So where are we now? We get to sit. So we're going to sit in our squat. Wrap your supporting side, right? Heel to hip. Slide out to the side with your strapped side. Bring it back in with control and then all the way back up. Good. And sit. Start with your free side, right? That's it. Good. Back in with control. Good. And up. I need to back up a little bit here. There we go. Yeah. Good. I will do one more of these guys. Again, each one, start with that anchor before you move. Good. Good. All right. Then let's step over that strap. And then we're going to sit again. Good. And then we're going to just take it straight back. And then back in. Good. Nope, this one we just hold down. Good, yep. Getting control of that foot. The heel will get your body weight in the right spot. Good. Now check in with your shoulders. They might have started trying to balance you. Yes. Good. Let me get my down here. Good. Can we do 2 more? That's it. When you bring that back underneath you, can you re-emphasize your heel? Don't give it up there. I see great control as you go back, and then the strap is coming under and everyone's shifting forward. Can you do 1 more, everyone? Keep your, yes, 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 better. Yes, better, yes, good. Both of you, good. On that, yes, you're right, going in and out. But on the supporting side, if you're not anchored foot to hip, then what's happening is as the strap comes in, it's pulling everything forward, right? Everything's getting that strainy space. So you can take the straps off those feet. Yeah, anyone needs to? Yeah. And again, it's okay if it feels different one side or the other. That's normal. If you're doing the replay, go back and do the side that was harder. I'm not going to make us do it this morning. Because I know I sometimes do that to you. But we have to move on. We got other things we need to accomplish. So standing with our backs to the mount, we're going to take our arms to the side. Now we already did a row forward. We're going to round down just because we're giving our spine a stretch. After all that stabilizing, again, it should feel good. Reach down towards your ankles. If you can reach forward towards your toes. Good. Then bring those arms back and round your spine all the way up. Yeah. Good. And we'll do that again. Pubic bone up. Eyes toward that pubic bone. Watch it lift. Good. Keep it lifted as you reach forward so your spine has lots of support. Sorry if I sound funny. My necklace just went in my mouth. I can't get it out. Sorry. Oh. Good. All right. One more time. Staying connected in. Pubic bone lifts. Eyes are to that pubic bone, giving it a good watching. Exhale as often as you need to. Good. And then arms reach forward. Good. And back. And all the way up. Good. All right. Now we're just going to make our way down. Oh, good boy. Now we're going to get ourselves down to the mat. So this one is a full-on roll down. Just so you can put your hands to the floor. From there, you're going to walk your feet back. We're going to end up on our knees. So if you want to grab something cushiony, oh, you've got it already. Fantastic. Good. And we're just going to hold that for a sec. Just holding that, finding your length, pulling your heels away from your head, but keeping your head pulling the opposite direction. What I often see is people will shift back. They've actually pushed themselves back with their hands instead of lengthening the heels away. Can everybody bring your body weight forward a little bit over your fingertips? Now keep it there as you reach your heels away from that place. Yes. Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, you guys. Okay, then you can let your knees come down. Please let your knees come down. Have a little break. That was great. So gorgeous. I don't know if you feel gorgeous, but it looked awesome. Yeah? Good. All right, so now we're in a high kneel. Glutes on. So Okay, you don't have your heels on the floor, right? They are up in space. You don't have your big toes pressing against the ground. You're on your toenails, right? So here, if you can activate your heels and the balls of your feet a little bit toward each other without actually pulling them, right? Just active in a little bit. You should feel a little lift through the front of your hips. Then you're ready to hug a tree. So the arms can come forward and open back. Yeah. He's beautiful, my dad. That's it. Activate your feet. Good. And feel the difference in your belly. If you're like, Mona, I don't know what you're saying. I don't feel anything. Try purposely unactivating your feet. Right? Let your feet get lazy for a second and make this one small, because most of you will feel more buckly, more wobbly. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, good. Then I love that you could tell. So then reactivate those feet, because I want you to be solid and strong. Good. And one more. Good. All right. Elbows come into the waist. Hands are at your, or thumbs are at your armpits. We're going to press up to salute. So arms go forward and upward. Thumbs touch. Good. Bring them back to your armpits. Again, activate your feet. Press up. Good. And then back to your armpits. That's it. Good. And you're pressing up and away. Good. Look at the muscles. I love how this showcases everybody's shoulders from the back. Good. That's it. So as you go up and forward, can you feel again the bottom of the shoulder blades opening even as the tops tip toward each other? Yeah. Wow. Diana, beautiful shoulders. It's gorgeous across the back there. Good. Yes. Good. And one more. Nice. Then those arms come up to your ears. We're going to walk away from your mount. Sorry, Livy. And then we're going to rotate to the side, bow into your obliques. And then up, hold your center, no arching the back here. And other side, bow into those obliques. Holding your center, holding your center. Yeah. Gosh, good job, you guys. Look at you coming through your center so upright. There's no arching, I love it. Fantastic. And this is your last one. Good. And then all you're going to do is bring your knees together, sit back on your heels, and then on the side of your hip so that you can swing around and face your mount. You guys, nice job. Really, really, really. As a group, the ability to bow into your side without falling into it, right? Masses versus muscles, so much increased in ability, and the ability to not come back and arch. Like, that's discipline right there. So good. Everybody. Yeah. You can feel me like showering glitter all over you. Okay. So the good kind that washes away easily. Doesn't get on your furniture. So fist to the chest, right? Your eyelids. Yes, no glitter on the eyelids. It's magic glitter. So we're rolling down, pulling all the way with us. Once we're down, we're just going to release those arms, pull back up to your chest, collarbones wide. Inhale, get long. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Good. And one more row. We're going to come up into boomerang. So keeping the fists at your chest, rounding your way up. As you get high, take those arms to the outside and back. All the way behind you. See if you can reach your hands together. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands up your back, nose to your knees. Then push those hands down again and apart. Find them together. Bring them back up your back, nose to the knees. Push them down and apart. And one more time. Together, up your back. Good. And down. Good. Then you're going to lift up your spine, circle the arms back and out to the side, and then forward. Good. Does that feel good? Now we're just going to do half boomerang, which means we're not going to roll all the way down. I'm sorry. Now we're just going to do a normal boomerang. Pardon me. We're just going to roll into half roll back. Take the hands out to the side. Press them back as you nosedive forward. Bring them up your back 3 times. Up, push, up, push, up, push, and then lift your spine. Push out into those straps. Circle around. Circle, 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 circle. And we'll do one more as your last one. Should feel good to move through the shoulder. Half roll back, out to the side. Press back and nosedive. Choom. Hands come up your back 3 times. Up, press, up, press, up, and press. Good. Out to the sides. Open up, open up, open up. As you unfurl that spine. Nice. Good. You can gently let your straps go. Good. We're going to just do a quick little twist before we go, taking one foot over the other. So I'm going to show you me from a side view. I'm not doing this. I'm not leaning over and hunching. I'm trying to pull my collarbones open as I push the ground away. Yes. So I'm actually setting this shoulder that's pulling on the leg. It's using the leg as resistance. It's pulling back. Yeah. Very nice. Good. Good. All right. And then the other way. That makes sense? So instead of letting that round forward, I'm pulling with my back. Yes. Lovely creatures. Look at you all. Can you pull back with your shoulder? Now you're a lovely creature too. All right. And then we'll let those hands come to the side. We're going to roll over into a plank just so that we can walk our hands in and come up to a stand. I know. So you're welcome to stay and stretch whatever you need stretching. Else, we're going to take a nice breath in. Good. And then exhale, pull down. Good. And another one. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down. Get a little taller again. Good. Pull out of your hips. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, get a little taller. Okay. May you be connected for the rest of the weekend. You're welcome. You guys, really, I hope you appreciate how small the changes are now. Like, really small. That's how far you've come. Now you're in the like niggly phase, right? Just the little teeniest things. So, awesome. Awesome. Happy weekend. Thank you. You too. Look at your sun coming up.